Hello everyone and welcome to this video where I will explain you how to mod Horizon Zero Dawn and I will explain you how to mod meshes. So models, not textures. You will see that in the next part of the tutorial, which you can see in the channel, whatever, go there and you will see it. So let's start by downloading Project Decima, which is a mandatory tool which allows us to export the game's files, and you have to download 1.7 because 1.8 has the external compression library thing, and it has a bug where it can't find it, so you need to use 1.7. So once you downloaded it, you can put it anywhere. I have it here, modding Project Decima. So open Project DS, file, open archive, pack dx12, select folder, and here we have all the files. And of course we have to go to the file which we want to mod. In this case I want to mod alloy, so I go to models, characters, humans, alloy, animation, parts, and here we have alloy CTALX, which is the main model. Then we have alloy here, neck scar, which is I think it's for the neck part which gets injured later in the game, the seeker mark, and then all these files for the skirts. These files are for the skirts that alloy has on her hip. So yeah, so we go on alloy CT. Then we have the path for the file here. Right click, copy path. Then we go add file by name, Ctrl V, add selection, and then to the end of the file we type stream, because almost every file except for skeletons has stream files, because the core file is basically has information on what's in the stream file, while the stream file is basically raw data. So yeah, then after we have all the files we want in here, export selected items, then we go desktop and we put the files where we want. So in this case Horizon Zero Dawn files, select folder. Now if we go to the new folder, we have models, characters, humans, alloy, animation, parts, and here we have the two files that we need. So after we did this, you will need AlexPo's HZDMeshTool, which is mandatory to make mesh mods for the game. So you go here, I will put the link in the description for every link in here, and you download it. Then you go to edit, preferences, add-ons, install, and you will go to where you downloaded the plugin, which in my case will be Maps. No, Horizon Dawn modding, and it will be here for me. So you just double click and it will install. Once it's installed, you will see this tab here, Horizon Zero Dawn, and you will have to put the path for the mesh core. So here on desktop, Horizon Zero Dawn files, models, characters, humans, alloy, animation, parts, alloy CTALX.core. Then we will need the skeleton, so we have to export the skeleton, which in this case is right here, skeletons, and we need to export this one, mesh skeleton root bone. To know what skeleton is connected to each mesh, you just need to look here, a little low here, and you will see the path for the skeleton. Models, characters, humans, animation, skeletons, mesh skeleton root bone. So mesh skeleton root bone, copy path, and as I said, you only need the core file for the skeleton because it has no stream file. So Horizon Dawn files, select folder, then skeleton, zero files, skeletons. after you have done this, you go search data, import skeleton, which yeah, it's a mess, but I will explain you how you can make it more visible. And here we have all the meshes that we can import and export. So for example, go to the first mesh, import. It'll take a little time, and you can see here's the 4 mesh for the default outfit. Then the second one, and the second one can't be imported because it's only rigged to 1 bone, and AlexPo still has to fix this little bug with meshes that are only rigged to 1 bone. Then the third mesh, which is the actual outfit, here you can see. Then the fourth, which is yeah, this stuff here, which adds details to the outfit. The fifth mesh, which is adds detail to other part of the outfit. 5. Oh yeah, the robotic parts. And 6, which is the skin. And there is also this other mesh here, which I suppose is I think it's a mesh that uses another texture, maybe more detailed for cutscenes. I'm not sure, but I don't really need it, so I'll just delete it. And all the meshes that we have imported are the highest lot meshes. Then you have other lower lot meshes, which you can recognize by reading the last 2 letters, which are LB. If you see LA, then it's the first lot mesh. LB second, LC is third, LD is fourth, LE is fifth, and LF is sixth. So we have 6 different lots for each mesh. So well, now comes the fun, because now it's time to actually mod. But there are differences. I mean, modding the game is not, mesh modding the game is not hard if you only want to edit existing meshes. It's just you pick the part you want to edit, you select the how was this called, proportional editing, then you edit the mesh like you want. I don't know, you can make all the changes you want, then export. So I'm gonna do this right now, since this is the easiest thing to showcase. So right now I will just I don't know what change I can make to the mesh. I don't know. I will make her belly bigger, like this. This is just to showcase how it works. Okay, I will do this, and yeah, we have edited the highest lot mesh, but if we want it to be if we want the change to always be visible at any camera range, we have to edit each lot. So we're gonna edit I think this one, no, not this one, maybe 10, no, it's not 10, maybe it's 8. Yeah, okay, so this is the second lot. So we're gonna make the same change here, so that it is visible even when the camera is farther. Then the other one is, I think, this, yeah. LD, okay. You can see they are very high, very low poly. So 4/5, 6/10. Oh no, I already edited LE. So LF, okay. Okay, the last one. Okay, so we can hide the other meshes because we don't need them right now. Okay, so we edited each LOD for the default outfit. Okay, so what we are gonna do now is to export. So we will export all these meshes back to the stream file. So to LOCTLA, we go here, export. We do the same for 4. Wait, what is 4? It was another mesh. We needed to export that. Export. 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 Okay, so you will see 2 new files, but the only one we need is the stream file, because the core file only has information on what's inside here, so we don't really need this. We only need this one. I guess I can, like, yeah, let me create a new folder. Tutorial. So we need to create a folder which has the same path for the files. So here, okay, can delete the first ones. Okay, delete this one too. Let's rename this to just stream. Okay, and now we can repack the files, and to repack the files we will need Decima Explorer. Decima Explorer. So yeah, I will put the link in the description, and you go down here and download this one, repack.exe. You can put it, well, you could put it anywhere you want, but I suggest you just put it in here, and you will need to this file here. Okay, so there's some history to know about packing and repacking, and it's quite complex to explain. So basically we can repack, which means injecting the modded files in existing bin files, and we can pack our modded files in their own bin files, which would obviously be way better, but it doesn't always work. I mean, it only works with one mesh at a time, so it's kinda, yeah, cheesy. It's weird. It's just weird. So in this case, this is just one mesh, so I suppose we can just pack it in its own bin file. So modding tutorial select folder LOCT pack dx12, and I will name this patch tutorial. Yeah. Packing finished. So this means that our modded file has been it's here, and it has modded. It contains the modded meshes. Let me delete this. I don't want it. I don't want that. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay, so now we boot up the game, and in theory our modded mesh should be there. Okay, here we are, and as you can see, our modded mesh is here. It's very weird. So yeah, it works, and it's just how it is. it's very weird. It's like pregnant Aloy. And you can also go in photo mode and pose it. Look at the beats physics. It's very weird. I don't even know how the beats physics still looks decent. It should be all fucked up, but it isn't. So yeah, this is... If you have gone this far, congratulations, because you have modded your first mesh for game. And even if it could seem simple, it's not that simple. At least not for custom meshes. And you will see why when we will come to that. It's a pain in the ass. I'm telling you, it will be a pain in the ass for custom meshes. But, oh well. Okay, so this is it. We can go out. Okay, so you have learned how to edit existing meshes, which as you saw, it's not that hard, it's quite simple. But now I'm going to explain you something else. Okay, oh, there's something I forgot to tell you about the skeleton. So you can see the skeleton is very messed up, and you can fix it by going to edit mode, object data properties, viewport display, and change display as from octahedral to stick. Then click in front, and to scale the bones, go here, individual origins, as to scale, and you can scale the bones down to a visible manner. And if you import the mesh, if you click on the mesh, then the skeleton, press Ctrl P, armature deform, you can connect the mesh to the skeleton and move it around just to see how the rig is. It doesn't affect the export function, so it will be all good. And the physics bones are not parented, so don't be scared if you see weird things, because the physics bones like these are not parented, so it will look a bit weird. Okay, now we are done with editing, just editing the model. We want custom meshes, and I'm telling you, good luck. Good luck with getting custom meshes into the game. Well, I'm going to explain you how, but it's very complicated. So yeah, even if you are an experienced modder, it will be a bit complex. So I'm not going to put custom meshes in this file. I am going to my own modified mesh, which is Aloy's base nude mesh, and I will use this to put clothes on her and explain you how to export this to the game. Okay, so this is the nude base which I used for the nude mod, and it's already optimized to be exported and working in the game, but obviously I'm going to show you how to actually optimize the mesh. So we will go to File, Import FBX, and I'm going to import some clothing to the model. So in this case I'm going to put Elena Fisher's shirt and shorts. Epilogue. Okay, so we remove the meshes that we don't want. Okay, now what we need to do is to rig these meshes, which is very easy, especially in Blender. You select the rigged mesh, so Aloy's body in this case, then shift and click this mesh here. Let me fix this little thing here. Okay. Then select the shirt, weight paint mode, weights, transfer weights, and here source layer selection, you go from active layer to by name. So this will make sure that every vertex group gets transferred here, not just the one. So we can go here and see that and see that the vertex groups have been transferred, but you can see they are kind of weird, so we can smooth them out with this smooth vertex groups, all groups, and I'll go by 2. Okay, so now if you connect this mesh to the skeleton, you can see that it's rigged. So yeah, it also has the breastbones if you want them. Okay, now we'll do the same with the shorts. So select the body, select shorts, weight paint, weights, transfer weights by name, then connect this to the skeleton, and here you go. You can move the leg and see that it works, but I'm going to smooth the vertex groups here too, so it is much more smooth. Okay, so we are basically done with the rigging. We have rigged these 2 meshes. What we have to do now is to rename the UVs, because we are going to merge all these meshes together, and we need the UVs of the custom mesh to match with the UV name of Aloy's body. So we rename them to UV. So before exporting, there are 2 things that we need to do. And first one, it's we need to export each mesh to OBJ format, because we have to make sure that the meshes have double vertices. Otherwise the UVs will be messed up when we export for the game. So to check if your mesh has double vertices, you can merge with distance, and if it says 0, remove 0 vertices, it means that your mesh has no double vertices. So we have to make them, and to make them you just have to export your mesh to OBJ, download, selection only. Yeah, I have these files here, I need to delete them. Okay, so we will call it Elena shirt, Elena or Elena, depends on your accent. Then we open noises, download Elena shirt, and we will export this again to the OBJ format, so noises will make the double vertices. So we can import the mesh shirt out. Okay, and now if you go merge with distance, you can see that it removed a lot of vertices. So this will make sure that noises has made the double vertices. I am so bad at this. Whatever. Okay, so you can see that UV map has been renamed to UV map again, but we need it to be UV. Okay, and also this mesh has no weights because OBJ doesn't export skeletons, so it doesn't export the vertex groups. So we go here. No, I go here, select the shirt with the rig, select the one without, weight paint, weights, transfer weights, and now the OBJ mesh is rigged, so we can delete this one. Now we will do the same with the shorts. So file, export, OBJ, Alana, shorts. Okay, noises, Alana, shorts, OBJ, import. No, this is the shirt. Shorts out, okay. And again, if you do merge with distance, you can see if the double vertices have been created. So now we go this, short, weight paint, transfer weights, okay. We can delete this. So we connect the meshes to the skeleton again, which is not mandatory to export, but I just want to test if everything is okay. Seems like it. Okay, so now there is another step to do, which is very it's a step that I call hell. It's hell. I will import the default mesh. This is the mesh that we are going to replace, okay? This is the default outfit and we will replace this mesh. But there is a limit, a very big limit, and it's that basically you can see this mesh is 34,709 vertices and 53,755 polygons. And our custom mesh will have to have these exact counts. So our custom mesh will have to be 34k vertices and 34 and 53k polygons, the exact same number. And yeah, this can be very difficult. You will need a lot of patience to do this, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but it's mandatory. You can't not do it, at least not yet, because AlexPo is still doing research on this. So we will probably be able to export custom meshes with custom vertex and face count, but at the moment we gotta match the counts. So I had already matched the count for the base mesh, so you can see the base nude mesh is 34k and 53k, the exact same counts. The edges count doesn't matter, it can be whatever. And I did that by doing this. So basically I added a piece of the default outfit, and it's really weird, but yeah, this is how you do it. But now it's different because we have new clothing to the body, and we gotta have to match them. So what I do is I select the shorts, the shirt, the body, then edit mode, and we can see that the counts are much higher. So yeah, we gotta basically remove vertices and polygons until we get to the exact same count. Okay, so I'll just start doing it. I'll start to delete polygons and vertices until I get to the exact same count. there's not really a trick to do this. You just do it. You just add random vertices and polygons until you arrive to the exact same count. I think I'm gonna cut here because it's a very long process, and yeah, it's very long, and you don't want to see it. You don't want to do it. So yeah, I'll probably just cut this part here. Okay, so I did it. My custom mesh now has 34k vertices and 53k polygons. So before exporting, there is a couple things to do. So first of all, you want to quad your UVs, because we are going to merge all these meshes together, as I said before. So of course they can't have merging UVs, or the textures will look bad. So okay, I want this to be on top. We'll put it there. I want the body to be the first, so okay, then we have the shorts. Oh my god, why is it so slow? It's killing me. I don't know why it's so slow. Okay. So annoying. Okay, we are done. So we can now merge all the meshes together. You do it by selecting every mesh, then Ctrl J or G. Okay, let's delete all these materials. And let's see if the UVs are there. Okay, I think I forgot to rename the UVs for the shorts because they are not there. Yeah. Okay, so all the UVs are there. Let me see if I can remove these things that I said I wanted to remove before, but I couldn't. Maybe now with the double vertices I can. Oh, and by the way, this is probably something I should have said at the beginning, but the plugin works on both Blender 2.8 and 2.9, so you can use it on both. Wait, no, I can't remove these because, yeah, okay. Otherwise I wouldn't have the matching vertex anymore. Okay. So this is just a tutorial anyway, so I don't really care. Okay, now there is one very last thing we need to do, which is that we need to limit the weights per vertex to 8 So we do that by going to edit mode or weight paint mode, and here type limit number of weights per vertex. And when Blender won't be laggy anymore, we can select this and go ahead until we go to 8, because the game has a limit of 8 weights per vertex. Oh my god, I don't know why my Blender is so slow. I think they improved this a lot in 2.9, but I don't like 2.9 because of the UI. They changed it again. I mean, not as much as they did from 2.7 to 2.9 to 2.8, but I just don't like it. I don't like the little changes that they made. Okay, so we are ready. We can export this custom mesh to Horizon Zero Dawn. So we go here, make sure everything is renamed correctly, export, and hopefully it works. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot. So I made some extra vertices to cover the vertex and face count. So I needed to rig it, and I will rig it to the hips bone. Okay. So now export should work. Come on. Okay. And why is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, it's my fault, sorry. It's exporting in another path. That's my fault. Sorry. Let me delete this. Because when I opened the blend file for the new base, it was another path. Okay, so we have the stream file here. We only need the stream file. Remember that? Yeah, we can delete this. Ready to know? Modding. Tutorial. Models. Move this. Modding. Repack. Well, I want to pack in this case. Tutorial. Okay, now we can boot the game and see if our custom mesh has made it into the game, or if we were unlucky and it didn't make it into the game. I mean, there is a possibility that we messed up something and the mesh got all jacked up. It's a possibility. I mean, it's very possible with this game, but I did everything I needed to do, I think. So the mesh should be working correctly. It will be a record if I actually managed to import it into the game correctly without any bugs or glitches. It will be the first time I actually do it. Because every time I have to import a custom mesh into this game, I always have problems. Always. And you will always have problems too. Because this game is weird as fuck when we talk about it in modding. So, yeah. I will be so surprised if this made it into the game flawlessly. I doubt it, but I don't know. Also, it's taking a lot of time to boot up, but I think that's because of I am recording, so it's taking a bit more time. Well, as I thought, it was impossible that I could manage to import this into the game flawlessly. Okay, so yeah, there are issues. I don't know what they are, but I don't know. I was sure I did everything I needed to do. I don't know why this is happening. We will have to find out. Let me just close the game real quick. I am very clueless. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the vertex count. Maybe it's because there are vertices that are not connected to polys. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, okay, so this is the issue, yeah. Okay, so before you export, there is another thing you should do. That is, if you see edges, that is vertices that are not really connected to polys, you must select all of them. So yeah, wait for Blender because it's slow. I don't know why it's very slow. Okay, press Shift G, amount of faces around an edge, and this will select each polygon that is not connected to vertices. So we can go to edges, delete them. Okay. So now I gotta do the thing to match vertex and face count again. Okay, so I matched the vertex and face count again. Oh my god. Please. It should work now. But before exporting, let me use another stream file. I will use a stream file that has no clothes, that has all the other meshes hidden. So this one, yeah. Okay, let's export. Okay, and let's hope that this works. Load. Okay, so here we are. It worked. Yeah, it worked, and I am speechless myself. So yeah, we can see our custom mesh here working, and of course it has no textures. We will learn how to put them in the next tutorial. So congratulations if you made it this far and you managed to import a custom mesh. Really, congratulations, because it's very complicated. So you can see that there's another mesh that is loading when the camera goes a bit far, and that's the second LUT, and you gotta replace that too. You can decimate your mesh to make it have less details and export it to the second LUT mesh. Of course, the LUTs also need to match the custom the vertex and face count. So yeah, replacing LUTs is another thing that will require that. So I am ending the video right now, and if you managed to really import a custom mesh, I am really proud of you, because yeah, it's very complicated.